Hey Taurus, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing super well. Today we're going to have a reading about your week ahead starting the 19th of May up until the 25th. And we're going to have two parts to the reading. So the first part will be divining through candle wax, and the second part will be the tarot. And if this does happen to resonate with you, I would really appreciate it if you guys left a like and a comment on the video down below. Please consider also subscribing to the channel. That would make me really happy. And also, if it does happen to not resonate with you, I'd invite you to check your rising, your moon, and your Venus signs for further clarification on your situation. But without any further ado, we'll get into your reading. So we'll start with the candle wax portion of the reading, and we will start. This is for Taurus. Taurus. What's happening for you, Taurus? Some of you guys might need time alone. Yeah, you might definitely need some time away from people, from your daily routine, from just your day-to-day interactions. What else for Taurus? Taurus. Something that was very slow will start moving more fast pace. Okay, yes, very fast pace. So something that either was not moving at all or was moving very slowly, it'll start picking up. I see like a bird. It's the image of a bird. So here I want to say bird can signify lots of things, but I think the two main messages that come through to me is that you might be freeing yourself from something is one. Okay, you might be freeing yourself from something that's been caging you. And the other message that I have with the bird is communication. So you might be receiving some form of communication from someone soon. This could be in the form of a message online or in person. I'm getting also email, so you might want to check your email box, Taurus. What else do we have for you this week ahead? Taurus. Someone might be getting its address, or you might be wearing a nice dress somewhere soon. You might be invited to an event. But I see that it's an event where people are very nice and very warm and very welcoming. So it's a lovely environment that you're going to be invited to. What else for Taurus? For someone here, I'm getting Disneyland. So it's like it looks like Mickey Mouse. This is going to be so specific, not for everyone, but you might be going to Disneyland or maybe planning a trip there. I don't know. Taurus. Someone here might be going to a circus soon. Yeah, you might meet someone at this circus. Interesting. It's a very specific message, by the way. Yeah, but something here about a circus. And it's telling me here that if you're going to be invited to a circus, if someone says, oh, let's go to this circus, go, because you'll meet someone that you need to meet there at this place. I see it's like the image of a tree, and I want to say here that maybe you've been looking into your lineage, like your family lineage, your family origin, your family tree, right? Your roots, and you've been wanting to gather more information. There's something here about your family tree, and I want to say here that some clarity about your lineage and your family tree will come to light. you'll find out something that's very important about your family lineage, very relevant to you. Very specific information, guys. I also see it's like the image of an ant, right? The insect, the ant. I want to say, because ants are symbolic for like hard work, and I think they're also a symbol of like trustworthiness. I'm not sure, but I know for a fact hard work. So you might be working hard this week on a project of yours, on a hobby of yours, something that you've been wanting to work on. You'll have the time to work on this, is what I'm getting. What else for Taurus? Taurus. I feel like the energy here is going to be like a slower, calmer week for you. So if you've been like rushing around and not having much time for yourself, you can expect this week to be a bit slower. Not that it's going to be slow, it's going to be calmer is what I mean. So you're going to have more peace and quiet. And the recommendation here is that you should take some time to have peace and quiet, even if it's just like a day. Time off is what I'm getting. Time off. Someone might be expressing their feelings to you this week as well. I get here someone that might be, it could be an online situation for some, like at a distance, right? But it's not going to be for everyone, but it could be in person as well, obviously. I'm just reading like the energies, but someone might be talking or expressing their feelings to you this week is what I'm getting. What else for Taurus? You might be gathering with 2 other people. Some form of gathering here. It could be just as friends. It could be obviously also for business purposes. But I see a gathering with you and 2 other people. And it's going to be a good time. You're going to have a good time with these people on a mental level is what I'm getting. Mental, energetic level. Okay, someone here needs to drink more water. This is just a random specific message, but someone here needs to hydrate themselves more. I'm getting a story here that someone before used to be really good at drinking water and everything, and now they're slacking a little bit in that respect. So you need to pay more attention to that, basically. What else for Taurus? Someone here might be having intimacy soon. I hope you know what that means. Yeah, definitely. Someone might be having like intimacy, and in that sense, because intimacy can mean a lot of things, right? It's not just on the physical sense, but here I'm seeing physical intimacy, but yeah. What else for Taurus? I see the image of someone rising. So it's like they're in a chair and they're rising up. So here I want to say that you might be leveling up in a position at work, or you might be graduating from a course. This is very, very specific. Any more messages for Taurus? Taurus. Yeah, I see the image of a bike. You might be riding a bike somewhere. Maybe you ride a bike often. Just take it as extra confirmation for you that this reading is for you. But here, like, if you don't normally do that, you might be either getting a bike, or you might be traveling somewhere where you will ride a bike. Specific message I'm getting that, you know, like there's some certain places, certain cities where people ride bikes a lot. I know that, for example, I think Amsterdam, Copenhagen, those are all places where there's a lot of bikes, right? So that could be relevant to you. Maybe you are from one of these places. What else for Taurus? Taurus. I see someone praying. So if you've been praying for a wish to happen, I want to say that the universe is hearing your prayers. Right, and it's telling me to stop. Okay. Let's have a look a little bit more at your wax. Yeah, a lot of calm energies I'm getting from this here. You're going to have a lot of rest time. Maybe you're taking a few days off work, going on annual leave. For some reason, with this reading for your sign, Taurus, I've had it's like the urge to speak a bit more lower, a bit more quiet. So yeah, since the beginning I've had this vibe, like my throat just wanted to, it's like my voice changed, and I've been speaking a bit more quiet and lower. And yeah, so I want to say here, the energy for you is going to be a really calm, steady week with potential for growth, of course, but it's not like you're going to be stagnant. If you do take some time off, and you do take some time off to isolate yourself and be like in a more introvert mode, this is going to be very beneficial for you. You're going to recharge, so it's very much needed. I see like two people holding hands as well, so you might be going on a date, or you might, here I'm also getting the energy of reconciliation. It's not going to be for everyone, but you might be reconciling with someone that you know, could be a friend, family, or ex-relationship, past relationship, right? Okay, well, let's get into your tarot portion of the reading. Let's see what's happening for you this week, starting the 19th of May until the 25th. I can't shuffle today, guys. I've always been bad at shuffling as well, like as normal, but some days they just seem worse than others in that respect. But let's see what can you expect this week ahead for you, Taurus. This is for Taurus. Taurus. This is for Taurus. See, exactly. Yeah, you can expect some form of communication here with someone. Did I say that maybe you could be reconciling with a person? This is literally, guys, it's the energy of a reconciliation, okay? I hope you guys can see. But what I'm sensing here, if someone in the past rejected you, if someone, if they gave this vibe that they weren't interested in you, it could also be work, okay? It's not 100%, it's not a love reading, so just take it however it resonates for you. But I see someone reaching out, okay? And they're reaching out because they're realizing what a mistake they've done, basically, right? So, yeah, they're coming with a new approach towards you. But let's look more into this. Let's look more into this for Taurus. Yeah, so it could definitely be a relationship, guys. We have the King of Cups reversed. So it could be someone that maybe you liked this person and they said that they didn't like you back, or they weren't expressive of their emotions towards you. They were holding back, right? But I see this person reaching out. It could be love, it could be, I'm also getting another storyline for some of you. You could have been applying for a job where initially they said that you have been rejected, right? Maybe they said that you didn't pass an interview, and they will come around, something will happen, yeah, and they will come around and say that no, you have passed and we want you to start working, right? This is very, very, very specific message. It's not going to be for everyone. I think for the majority, yes, I am sensing a love situation here, but if it's not your case, you can apply it to any sphere of your life, basically, okay? But let's have a look. What else can you expect this week? Yeah, this is exactly the feeling that I've been. You need time to recharge, okay? This is exactly the energy that I felt since the beginning of your reading. Maybe you've been too much around people in work, around family. It's been like a very noisy environment for you lately, okay? And here I feel that you need to disconnect from these from the outer world, right? Just for like some time, because this is it's taking away your energy, basically, right? We have the sun in reverse as well. Yeah, I definitely feel like you need to recharge here. And this is exactly what the King of Wands is talking about. Your energy, your fiery, your passion, your passionate, fiery feelings and energy towards every sphere of your life, okay? So you need time away from people in order to recharge and become your King of Wands again, basically. So I think this week you're going to be focused on that. But let's take a few more cards. I want to get a few more out for you. Yeah, we have the Ace of Swords upright. We also have the Page of Swords, okay? And we also have the Queen of Pentacles, yeah. I feel like if you take this time off, it's going to greatly help you mentally, like your clarity. I feel like maybe you need time off of social media, time off from even communicating through messages, WhatsApp, Messenger, whatever you use to communicate with people. Maybe you just need a day or two to just be offline for a moment, right? Just so that you can recharge, you can balance your thoughts, balance your mind, and this will, once you do this, you're going to gain the energy to focus on your work, focus on the projects that you have going, your family, whatever it is that requires your attention in your day-to-day life. You're going to be able to sort out your mind, sort out your thoughts, and come back into this energy that you have, right? That you've been feeling depleted from. I want to just get one more card for you, Taurus. One or two, let's see. You have the Star upright. So I feel like, yeah, a lot of people might be wanting your attention this week, but it's telling you to look into yourself, okay, for inspiration. Look into yourself for clarity, because you need to heal, you need to renew, right? You need to renew your energies, you need to renew your thoughts, and this is going to be the perfect week for you to do that. You have the opportunity here to go ahead and just have more time to yourself, you know, even meditate, do rituals if you do them, you know, just for yourself. You will have more time for yourself, so that you can go back after, once you've recharged your energies, and you can go back and then basically give attention to everyone else that needs attention from you. overall, I think it's going to be a great week, but we're going to also get some cards from the Clarifying Life Situations Oracle deck. Just to support the reading, just to get a few pieces of advice and clarity into your situation. But I feel it's going to be a really calm, steady week, you know, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes we need balance in our life. Maybe you've not been having a lot of work-life balance, and you will start getting more of it. Like I said, I can't shuffle, guys, so please ignore the shuffling. But yeah, I definitely feel like you'll have a great opportunity to relax, to calm your thoughts. I'm getting for someone here, you might be wanting to start yoga, Pilates at this time. That's just a specific message for someone out there, not going to be for everyone, but if you do, that's a great thing to focus on this week. For someone also, I'm getting painting, random message as well, but you could be investing more time in your hobbies. So if you paint, if you play an instrument, you might be focusing on that as well this week. Yeah, so we have Sky of Clarity. Yeah, I hope you guys can see. Soar into the boundless sky of clarity where insights are as infinite as the azure expanses. Now these words seem a bit complicated, but I think, yeah, you're going to get some mental clarity. Basically, this is talking about how you are going to dive into this clarity, okay, within your own energies. You have also planning phase. You have take a step back and plan necessary steps to move forward so you may turn your goals into reality. And this is exactly what I've said the whole reading, guys. You need to take a step back and recharge your energies. Make plans. If you have a certain goal and you don't know where to start this goal, this new project of yours, this is a perfect time for you to start planning. But you need to retreat, maybe you need to go into your hermit mode a little bit, and you need to go within so you can plan how you will move forward, okay, in this situation. And I want to get one more. You have Serene Haven. Embrace tranquility as your refuge when serenity blossoms and peace enfolds your beings. Guys, I love the confirmations that we get through tarot, because this is exactly the energy that I've been talking about the whole reading. It's going to be a calm week, serene week. You need to embrace this tranquility. You might be reluctant, okay? This is not going to be for everyone, but you might be reluctant in taking some time off to focus on yourself. But this is something that you need to do, because or else it's basically going to be the situation where it'll catch up to you eventually, and that's not what you want, okay, Taurus? You want to move forward with peace and tranquility in your heart and in your mind, so that you can give to others after you give to yourself, if that makes sense, okay? So overall, I think you're going to have a brilliant week ahead. It's going to be a week of calm, peace. You need to get away from distractions, is what I'm getting also. Definitely focus on yourself this week. You are your main priority this week, is what I'm getting. You need to embrace this solitude, even if it's just for a few hours, even if it's just for a day or two, but definitely take the time out to retreat and just process your feelings, process your emotions, and recharge, okay? So thank you very much, Taurus, for watching. If this did resonate with you, I'd really, really appreciate it if you guys left me a like or a comment on the video. If it didn't, again, please check out your moon, your Venus sign, your rising signs, just for more further clarification. And yeah, I hope you guys have a brilliant week ahead, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.